Hey, Max!
Oh, hey, guys.
We got you a gift!
You got me a gift?
Here you go!
Ah, shit. Wow. Thanks a lot, guys.
We thought you'd love it! The year is 2006. The Xbox 360, PS3, and Wii have just dropped, and Seth Rogen is still funny. And around this holiday season, a movie called Xmas drops, and fans are immediately outraged.
I like how you give it this this grand opening when in reality
It was like the smallest release.
It really was. It was the smallest release, and oh God, who's the studio that did it?
New Line.
New Line, Warner Brothers, Paramount.
I don't know. New Line didn't New Line get bought out around that time?
No, it was probably Dimensions.
No, it was Dimensions. It was Dimensions. Yep, that was it.
Or was it
Dimension? But it was.
Is that Miramax?
Miramax, Kevin Smith?
I want to say.
No, but anyway, the studio thought because Scream made a whole bunch of money in 1990s.
I'm not gonna go grab it.
Oh my god. I can't get back here.
Oh god. I'm sorry, I'm too fat to get through that little gateway.
I don't want to touch it, actually.
Surprisingly, you were right. It's the Weinstein Company.
Ah, Harvey Weinstein.
Dimension Films and 2929 Productions, yada yada.
Dimension Films, who made all the sequels to Final Destination.
Oh, I missed that. There we go.
Very strong.
I paid a good $2 for that
Very
movie.
strong opinions.
I'm so sorry that you had to pay $2 for that movie.
But the Weinstein Company's big logic for releasing this movie was, hey, Scream made a whole bunch of money in 1996 around Christmas time. Why don't re-release a horror movie 10 years later? Around Christmas time, but on Christmas. And there's a lot of outrage with parents, too. I remember seeing the trailers for it. I was a freshman in high school with hair.
That's a good way to figure it out, or you.
Like, see, get Calden's timeline. Like, did I have hair or did I not?
Let's see. Scream 3 was 99. Yep.
Definitely hair.
Definitely hair.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom and my dad were like, "Oh, that was a bad movie to begin with. Why would you remake a bad movie?"
Did you have that emotional teen moment? Like, it was a good movie, Mom and Dad.
Oh no, at the time I had no idea it was a remake. And so the movie came out, and I remember there was a kid in one of my classes who was very much into bad horror things, but would take them very seriously.
No.
He was like, dude, I can't wait to see Black Christmas. I'm like, it's gonna suck. Lo and behold, he went to theaters. It sucked.
And see, it is a bad movie. There's no redeeming quality about this movie. But it's one of those movies, at least for me, was so bad that, and I mean, my opinion might not matter here because I'm also the same dude that watches Garbage Pail Kids for fun. But it's just so
This
bad.
movie is better than Garbage Pail Kids.
And we haven't even seen Garbage Pail Kids, but we can absolutely guarantee it is better than Garbage Pail Kids.
Garbage Pail Kids, that's another one, guilty pleasure movie.
You know what? Just go on.
Black Xmas.
But Black Christmas,
Black
the remake, is honestly, it's one of those just dumb movies that's just like so stupid and so over the top and so dumb that it's just it's hysterical. Like you can't watch that and not laugh at it. I mean, a dude gets killed with like a cookie cutter. I believe.
Dude gets stabbed in the throat with a sharpened candy cane.
Yeah, I remember actually liking that.
To be completely fair, when you were a kid and you know, would suck on a candy cane, and they would get really sharp. That shit's lethal.
Yeah. That was believable.
To be completely fair,
but, like the cookies, like the gingerbread cookies made out of like the back skin.
There's a lot of eye trauma in this movie.
Yeah, this is like, and this was 2006 too, so this is around the time like Saw was getting big and like Hostel. So like you had that need for just.
I will give it this, and like I don't like it. Terrible. But what I'll give it this is that it is creepy gross.
Yeah.
Like, what I just don't like about it, like, I found it insulting, because I really do think the original, as we described before, is like really, really good, and it's like one of those essential horror things.
Oh, yeah.
And you said you just saw Black Christmas, the original, for the first time, and you loved it. I just saw the remake for the first time, and I despised it because it's like I had at least a good amount of years respecting the original.
Oh, absolutely.
To where now I'm watching this, and I'm just insulted.
Yeah,
See, I was very much in the same boat as you two for a very long time.
Yeah.
Until you look into the production of this movie. Now, Harvey Weinstein and the Weinstein Company are notorious for hacking people's movies.
Yeah, it's a recliner.
And you didn't tell us?
Do I get a recliner?
Yeah, do we all get recliners?
Probably not.
Fuck it. So Harvey Weinstein is notorious for hacking people's movies.
Yeah. Okay.
And Glenn Morgan, the director, wanted to pay tribute to the original Black Christmas by making it very slow, methodical, but again keeping the gore very 2006. Which is a
torture porn.
Which is a great Which again, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you notice in a lot of interviews, he has a serious love for it. He brought people on from the website It's Me Billy, which I think is like the only Black Christmas like super fan site.
Yeah.
Or was at the time. Like, he brought people on from there to help work on the movie.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the script itself called for like a ton of red herrings, so it was going to be very much like a whodunit.
Yeah.
Until this, and a lot of the sorority girls in this, like one thing the original does really well with its great cast and all, is that the sorority girls feel like sorority sisters, like they've been with each other, like they bicker and fight. This one feels exactly like that because Glenn Morgan instructed all the actresses to get together before and try to get to know each other. So those conversations, like, they feel realistic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, if you've ever seen college girls that don't fight all the time having a conversation, it's very reminiscent of that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And you have a lot of really great female actresses in this movie too. So
yeah.
And so it is still a bad movie regardless of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it could have been a good movie, not a great movie,
Yeah.
not an important horror movie. But in the midst of all the age of torture porn, as you said, or all the 2 billion Saw ripoffs and the shitty Japanese remakes, like, this could have been like a standout, a good standout that could have been a cult classic.
If this wasn't under the name Black Christmas, I would probably then give it more credit. Like,
as a remake, it completely fails.
It does.
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's a terrible
like, this
remake.
is really now part of, like, top 5 easily worst remakes. Like, it's up
definitely
there. But, like, you know, again, and
when you go see Point Break in a few weeks, like, that'll be up there.
Number one.
But, you know, so it's like, shit, what was I going to say?
Top 5 bad remakes.
You know, it's, if it wasn't a, you know, Black Christmas remake, if it didn't have that name, then I probably would look at it a lot differently.
Yeah.
I mean, I do kind of look at it that way, like, okay, as an entertainingly bad movie, it does have that. Like, you know, again, like, the kills are entertainingly gross for what they are.
Yeah.
But I just keep getting reminded, this is under the Black Christmas name. If it was called like Christmas Sleigh or anything with, you know, Christmas and horror in the title, it'd be fine. Like, it would be fine. But
Could it even be called Yuletide Terror? We got something good.
yeah,
We got a good name.
Sounds like a show that 3 strikingly handsome film critics would have. Anyway,
I was late to that.
yeah, you were.
So
Can we? Okay, in your background production, did they explain why he was green?
why it was green or yellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know that? Because that bugged the shit out of me.
Because
Because I think
going
I
on this,
think the
like this is gonna
original
hit
script called
spoiler
for it.
territory, but yeah, you don't need to care about spoilers.
It's a trashy slasher flick.
Yeah, honestly, like
Like at the end of the day.
Billy was done so terribly in this. Like,
But it wasn't even like Billy. Like,
It was the Hulk.
Yeah,
It literally was.
which is
why
funny.
was-
It's funny because
Here's a
that
question,
entire subplot with Billy's inbred sister,
yeah,
who's played by a dude.
Yeah.
yeah, bizarre, really
Wow,
bizarre.
it comes right out of nowhere. And
Incestual.
that is disgusting.
That was like honestly because
And I
bring this back to like the age of torture porn. Torture porn is pure shock horror, and adding something like that is very. It's almost like a juvenile thing to just get like a kind of reaction. out of people.
his dick was cut off. Like,
Yeah, it's just like.
I mean, but the difference between like Hostel, which kind of started torture porn, and like other torture porn movies, is that Hostel kind of had a point. It was kind of satirical.
Yeah.
Because Eli Roth is a lot smarter of a writer than I think people give him credit for.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
but
like,
but you know, again, producers look at it and goes, "Well, there's torture porn, and therefore that's why it was good."
It's tropes like that in standard horror movies where they use shock elements to get a rouse out of the audience. It's shit like that Trauma exploits in their movies, and that's a reason why I love Trauma so much.
Parodies that, you know, they do it to the point of parody.
Yeah,
you know, and
it's something that's just so easy to parodize. And
absolutely,
It's like clear with them.
This is played straight.
Yeah, that's.
This is
it's really unfortunate because in all the interviews, Glenn Morgan comes off as like such a nice guy and like a really passionate horror film director.
Yeah. I bet
and he thought this was going to be his big break.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's such a shame.
To be fair, like the creepy stuff is shot pretty well. Like it's
shot pretty decently.
Yeah, like it's like again, if this wasn't Black Christmas, I would look at this and be like, you know,
what they didn't butcher.
Yeah, you know, if this was the Black Christmas that he would have had, then I probably would still. It'd probably be like, you know, like the Rob Zombie Halloween remake, where it's like it's in a different way, it's shot in a completely different way. But all it is like they just add the gore.
Yeah.
You know, like that's one of the differences. You know, and that'd be the same with this. Like I would almost want it to be that, where it's a different take on the story, but all it is just adding gore. Which sometimes gore can be just ridiculous, but at the same time, it's like all right, I'll just. Whatever, I'll let it go.
It was honestly what was big around that time. I mean, like personally, like we were talking earlier, we like the smarter kills where like it's not really gory, but it leaves your mind up to like it leaves it up to your imagination. Films like Sinister, where literally you almost don't see a single person die in the movie Sinister, but you're getting like the seconds up to when they're about to. And then the aftermath. And it allows you to like put the puzzle pieces together in your head. And that's more terrifying.
Or even if you look at like another slasher like Scream. Mm-hmm. You know, the kills in that are very simple. I mean, they're bloody and gory and shocking, but they're still scary looking.
Yeah.
And that's like the way to do a parody like right.
Yeah.
Because it's not a parody. It's a parody, but it doesn't feel like it.
It's a parody that doesn't condescend its audience.
Yeah.
Like...
It doesn't hold your hand through the movie.
No, it doesn't, which...
Again, like... well, and I imagine, again, you're mentioning, like, the whole story or the script is, like, all messed up. Because, like, there's just moments in this movie that just happen, or they're just characters that appear, and I'm like, who's that?
Yeah.
And then they... Like, the one... There was two where it was, like, there was the girl...
The weird girl with the glasses.
Yeah. She just appeared, and I was like... who are you? And then I think she dies in like
Yeah.
the next few seconds. And then that happened with another girl who was in her room, and then there was like she was disturbed about something, and I think you get explained what it was, but it's just all of a sudden this is just introduced, and then in the next second she's killed off, and I'm like, well, okay, then what was important about her? Like, what was her character? Like, what was the conflict there? Like,
Yeah.
what, I don't know. Just, there was just so much stuff that is unexplained, and then I'm literally just sitting there kind of, I'm more angry than I am, like, you know, involved or whatever, but,
Like,
like the actors, and, you know, kind of going on the actors and actresses.
it's not poorly acted.
No,
I mean, it's just
it just feels,
imagination, and like the actresses that are good, like Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
it feels
like, she's
very,
solid.
it feels kind of,
But it doesn't set the world on fire.
No. But it's
You know?
very much so a product of the time, because remember around like 2000, around the mid 2000s, like I would say 2004 to like 2007-ish, that's when we got a string of just really crappy horror movies. I mean, we got like House of Wax around that time. We got like it was in every like other remake,
Texas Chainsaw remake.
which that was honestly, I'm gonna say, was one of the better of the ones that we got.
Arlie Ermey makes that movie.
Yeah, that's very true.
And it's just like we were treated to all these movies that just
Put it this way, like when you watch the DVD of this, you get trailers for movies that are clearly of that time. Like one, Pulse.
They all have Hoobastank on the soundtrack.
yeah.
There's some like heavy metal.
Yeah,
you know?
Headstrong by Trapped is on.
No. It's not an action movie, so it doesn't have Headstrong.
Oh
by
no,
Trapped.
that's right.
But you
Every
know,
action movie circa 2000 had that.
Slipknots and all the.
And you get like you get a trailer for a movie like Pulse with Kristen Bell, like early Kristen Bell.
Oh God, I
it's-
forgot about that movie.
I haven't seen it, but like I'm just looking at that trailer, and the plot is like zombies come out of a phone or the internet, and I'm just like, this was that, and I can agree, like that was movies at the time where it was like you got
They were bad remakes of classic horror movies, and they were bad remakes of Japanese horror movies.
I know that was,
And
a
unfortunately, where this could have been a big standout, you know, being kind of a nice throwback to that, like a nice tribute.
It
unfortunately
we got the same old shit.
Yeah, because old Harvey Scissorhands.
Harvey Scissorhands.
Abby Weinstein.
Old Johnny Stamos hands.
Yeah, it just
God.
it does annoy me. Like I don't know, and I wish I could see it in like your view where it's like
it's just a bad movie that's like enjoyably bad.
Yeah. Like it's again in some ways I can, but I can't. Like I was actually very insulted to see at the very end that Bob Clark himself did executive produce it.
Yeah.
That I was just kind of like, oh.
He gave Glenn Morgan like his blessing too.
Yeah, and again, from hearing the background, it's like I bet he was promised this, and I bet he was excited.
Everyone like butted heads.
Yeah.
So it's just sad.
Yeah. It's kind of like
they're probably working with the best they could, and they made just a really like so bad it's good, like just another so bad it's good horror movie in a time and you know in a genre as a whole where that's just it's way too common.
Yeah,
which is really unfortunate.
Because
a lot of
listed from that time was
a lot of horror movies. You know, they have a unique idea. They have a unique director, a unique style. And because it's so unique, you know, the studio is scared to go behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever heard of the movie All the Boys Love Mandy Lane.
I've heard of it.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein bought it from the film festival and kept it on hold for like 5-6 years because test audiences didn't like it. He's like, well, I don't want to put money into this. And then when the movie was released like limitedly, that's not even a word. When the movie had a limited release, when it had a limited release, because I has good English, he went on all these press tours. We always believed in the movie. So the moral of the story is fuck Harvey Weinstein to an extent. Although he gave Kevin Smith his big break, so.
Final thoughts. I couldn't. I can't recommend it. I
No,
honestly
absolutely.
can't. It's, if you can, like, I guess if you want to really see how bad it is,
Absolutely.
then check it out.
It's
You could probably find the entertainment out of it than DJ did, or But to me, and if you have the appreciation for the original like I do, then you're probably gonna just get mad because
it is not worth.
This is a
watching.
really
And
shitty
it's
Christmas
not,
present.
It's not worth. It's not worth watching and comparing to the original because it doesn't hold a candle to it.
Like, there's a worthy discussion for like Halloween original and remake, but not this one.
No,
This is
no.
This is like
There's no contest.
there's no contest.
It's
And again, it's very unfortunate because, what could have been.
It's just an abysmal, uninventive, unoriginal remake.
But it's a great movie to get together with your friends and
Yeah.
just make fun of.
It's one of those movies that you Mystery Science Theater. Like, you just
yeah.
watch it, you make fun of it, you give a little riff track,
Again,
and then
like-
you're good. Like,
I would personally recommend people to watch the movie first, and go into the research, or even do the research before, and watch the movie, and you can see how much they wanted.
I honestly, like, the thing is, and it's upsetting, this is a movie that, like, I don't think is good, but I think modern horror fans will like. And that's the sad truth of it. Like, I think a lot of modern horror fans would like this more than they would like the original, and that's upsetting. I mean, granted, everyone is very much so entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
If you like this movie, man. Like,
Yeah.
I love
There's
when
no reason
people
not
like
to.
horror movies, bad or good. I like both of them. I own the Ginger Dead Man trilogy. I love all those movies. Like, and they're absolutely abysmal. They're terrible. I love Garbage Pail Kids. I'm one of the only people I probably am the only person on this planet that does.
According to Google, you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
'Cause
Google that.
The fact that Google knows everything that far is kind of terrifying.
Yeah,
So
it's-
Google is Skynet.
Google is Skynet. No.
Skynet.
It's just a very abysmal remake. It's what we've got around the same time all the time, and it's like it's why it's movies like this is why people don't like remakes.
Yeah, like
This
I
House of Wax.
House of Wax though is like completely it's so terrible. that
House
it's-
of Wax is an irredeemable abortion.
Oh yeah, it's
I haven't
my
seen
God.
it.
no, it's awful, but you know what? It is redeemable because you get to see Paris Hilton die.
That's not even no. No one kills Jar Pad and gets away with it. Okay.
Oh,
Fair enough.
And poor Alicia Cuthbert had to be in that.
Mm.
I'm almost
Well,
thinking,
where's Jack Bauer to save his daughter?
Why is it always funny when like Paris Hilton dies in fake ways, like over the top, like when she died on the Guar, like they had the Paris Hilton doll, the Guar, and they just disemboweled it on stage.
I still like.
hysterical. And granted, she did Repo, and I loved her in that. So it's like,
It's like the people who watched that one episode of CSI because Justin Bieber died. Like, it
Oh,
really
yeah.
doesn't. I don't care.
yeah, I don't.
I don't care. Oh, Paris Hilton died in a movie. Okay, can I just move on with my life? Like,
yeah.
but
I don't know.
that's a rant for another.
Yeah. So 0 out of 5, whatever. I don't give it.
0 out of 5. Severed eyeballs because there's.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No. When
Oh
we
my
need
God.
eyeball
Severed
trauma in this movie.
Oh my god. I
When we need
completely forgot about
I didn't have
Yeah.
glasses until I saw this movie.
It's oh god. Again, I give full credit that it's grisly, but oh god.
The eyeball is not the only part of the human body that you can rip apart.
Oh god.
But it is the one that makes people the most squeamish.
Oh god.
That and like the webbings in between the fingers. Once we get a horror movie where someone like snips those, like, damn.
Or like the thing underneath your tongue.
Oof! Don't even start.
It
I'll tell you guys about this later. But Goodnight Mommy has something like that makes your skin crawl.
it's like that one scene, Hobo with a shotgun, or maybe just the whole movie, Hobo with a shotgun. Yeah, some guy just a school bus full of kids and then carries
Oh,
a shotgun.
God.
Like that.
I'm not
That
even-
alone.
I'm not gonna lie.
That alone is
That was more entertaining.
more entertaining in like a tasteless way.
No, absolutely.
Absolute
I will
grindhouse
say
trash.
this. I'll give this movie one gingerbread back cookie, and a half-eaten one.
And I give
that's
this
morbid, man. Like,
I give this
Eating
one
fresh cookie.
one Jaundice Billy out of 5 Jaundice Billies.
Really?
But for the effort, I give it 3 Mary Elizabeth Winsteads out of 5 Mary
Out of
Elizabeth
3?
Winsteads. 3 out of 3, yeah. Cause she's
3 out of 3, man.
Yeah, she's got 3 names. I mean,
I'll change mine just for the sake of, 2.5 out of 5 sharp candy canes.
Actress who was in the first one who plays the story mother in this one.
But like I said with
he's jaundice. He's got jaundice, man.
It's too good.
Wait, you don't know what jaundice is an actual
I
condition?
know what it is.
The entirety of Springfield and The Simpsons has it.
You just make the most out of left field remarks, and I love it.
Oh my god. Like a 2 out of 5 sharp candy canes, because I will give it credit. It is shot creepily. It is, decent. It is good, creepily gross. It's passable as that, but everything else, no.
I think like the way that you feel about it is almost like how I feel about a very completely different movie, but a Serbian film. Like it's I'll drop that right there.
Oh my
Boom.
god! And
I own
a
it
Serbian film.
No, well, here's the thing. It's one of those movies. It's just like the content's just like so abysmal and just crazy and out there.
Weird comparison, but
very. But like
very.
he was reminding me of it because he sees it as like this movie that's just terrible. And it's just bad. It's graphic and stuff, but it's like it's almost one of those movies like you have to give props for certain things like for instance the Serbian film's shot beautifully, and the script honestly parts of it had potential, but it's so out there and it's so messed up that you're just like I don't want to give this props.
Yeah,
like
you can't help but even.
It's like there are parts that you have to be like, you know what, good job, but you don't want to.
Yeah, it's like every bad you look behind the scenes of some bad movies, and depending on which bad movie, there can be a director who either realized his mistake and he will apologize for it, and he said what I could have done better, which I think is great. Like when there is like something behind the scenes where like the director will either be like I didn't do so well, but and then you do see like decently his progression or like what he could have done and like what he like maybe you get like a different perspective on him, like that's kind of me with Rob Zombie where it's like Rob is like decent where like you understand his progression, and if you understand like what he likes, then it's like okay, like I see what he's going for here.
Kitschy 70s horror driving.
Yeah, like I get what he's getting at to where like I'm entertained by it and I appreciate it. With this, I haven't looked too much into it, but if there's enough to where he loved the original and he was
willing to bring fans of the original, fanboys of the original to help work on the movie.
If he really
obviously he had a lot of respect for it.
If he had that much respect, then it's like I can't hate on him. Yeah. He's probably a great guy.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the guy personally.
Yeah, no.
I mean, like, it could be, it could be, like, a victim of just, like, the cutting room floor of the studio. Like, this could have been, who knows? I mean, there could be, like, a cut out there that he originally wanted to be the movie that's just, like, holy shit, this is the original one with the Jaundice Billy. But it's like, it's like the studio could be like, nah, House of Wax is popular, Saw's popular, make it like that, all right? Stab out those eyes, every single one.
Let's just dumb
apparently Donald Trump runs the fucking studio.
No, I just want to dumb.
I want the eyes. Take out his eyes, stab him with the candy cane, and make those back gingerbread cookies just like my mom made.
I don't have any eyes. I need another pair. Give me another pair.
Donald Trump is a squinty bastard. So.
Yeah. No, I just wanted like the remake to like be dubbed
Jaundice
Jaundice Billy edition. If they do have to re-release it,
you know,
if they do get a perfect cut of this, which probably never happened, but just like if they do re-release it, Jaundice Billy edition.
Yeah, there's gonna.
I would like.
It comes in like a package, like those paper dolls that you push up and down, and it's just a Jaundice Billy.
You open it up, it's just the yellow bastard from Sin City.
Yeah.
Who, for the record, is a better Billy than this Billy.
Oh my god.
But in all seriousness, I would love to see a fan edit of this movie who looked at the original vision and just kind of kept it as close to that as possible.
In complete honesty, I might be Jaundice Billy for Christmas this season. I'm gonna find out about if I can dress up like that at work.
And Jaundice Billy.
They just go in really green painted. Are you the Hulk? No, I'm Jaundice Billy.
Motherfucker.
It was Black Christmas. It shows you didn't.
Black Xmas.
Yeah. Or no, that's actually the one time.
Sorry, not to go back on cause not to get on the soapbox of fuck the studio or anything, but the trailer for this movie is 100% misleading.
Yeah. I mean,
there are shots of this movie that are shots in the trailer that are not even in the movie.
It's almost like the Jackass trailer that they had to edit friggin' Don Vito out of the movie. And he's in the trailer, the trailer's Don Vito the movie, and then he's not in the movie.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. So in the end, I think this is a bad skip. Check out the original.
Absolutely.
If you're really willing to check out the badness, then check it out by all means. If you end up liking it, fine.
Yeah,
perfectly reasonable.
Absolutely. And actually, that was how this movie was introduced to me. It was introduced as you have to see this. It's a shit movie. It's not good.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, let's check it out. And I picked it up for $2. I was like, yeah, this is definitely a shit movie. It's awesome.
Hey, I picked up Escape from New York for $2. Okay.
Oh well, that's a good movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Hey, I got Last Action Hero for $2. It's you can find some good $2 movies. This is not one of them.
No.
But it's Escape from New York. That is.
There you go.
Don't see Escape from LA.
I love Escape from LA because of how ridiculously corny it is.
Have you seen the CGI in that?
Oh god, it's so bad.
Did you hear about the sequel that they're making?
Escape
they're making
from
a
Earth.
third one.
Are they making a third one?
They're making a third one.
Escape from
It's
Earth.
called Escape from Jaundice Billy.
Kurt Russell kills Jaundice Billy. No.
Kurt Russell, it's a plot twist. Kurt Russell is Jaundice Billy.
Therefore, it had some connection with John Carpenter. Therefore, it's
at some point in this.
And then no. And the big twist is John Carpenter was just Jaundice Billy and Kurt Russell all along. And then he pulls off a mask and he was just M. Night Shyamalan.
oh my god.
So by this point in the video, people have seen 10 pictures of Jaundice Billy.
Yeah.
Tears up the mask and Hideo Kojima going, did you like it? I don't know why, because I had to shoehorn Hideo Kojima into this somehow.
Just put Hulk Hogan in there and Bela Lugosi, and we'll be good.
And then Jaundice Billy.
Jaundice Billy, right in the center of it. Hey, guys. Happy holidays, guys. I hope you guys check out the original, and if you're interested, check out the remake.
Yeah.
But
if you're interested in reading, some really cool ideas that were to be put in, definitely look in the production side of this. Definitely let's see some interviews from Glenn Morgan.
And if you want to see more from Super Guy Studios, including more Yuletide Terror, definitely subscribe.
As well as more Jaundice Billy.
I'm gonna get a lot of Jaundice Billy. You gotta click that Jaundice Billy in the corner. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to make buttons on the YouTubes. So this is where you get stereotypical like, comment, and subscribe. All right.
Link, comment. Oh, link, comment. Oh, like, comment. And
Like, comment.
Paste to Tumblr, share at Redbox.
Put it on Facebook right up there.
Yeah, over there.
Burn the DVD.
We're pointing to all these buttons that won't exist.
There's a side. There's a button on the side there. They put on the side. I don't know. They missed this button.
No. See, that button's gonna be above me in 6 months because YouTube can't.
Oh yeah, they keep changing. Well, just in the head of time.
Have you seen the picture?
All right, you gotta click somewhere.
Yeah, just in the head of time. The subscribe
subscribe
button is here, and here. It's literally slideways, slantways, all that ways. But thank you guys for the. Well, no, thank you for the gift, guys. I think I'm gonna.
Oh, no,
I think
why?
I'm gonna.
Were we-
I think I'm gonna return my gift.
We didn't get a gift receipt.
Years ago, on Christmas Eve, his family became his victims.
What have you done?
Now,
All roads and airports are officially closed. This one is not gonna let up.
a group of college friends
That sucks. Everyone should be home for Christmas.
are about to discover
Lauren, we're opening up presents.
Why don't you open the present we got you?
their house
I got it.
is his home.
All is calm, all is bright. Who is in my house tonight?
Don't you have lots of toys to deliver to good little boys and girls?
You really shouldn't provoke somebody like that.
And on December 25th,
You're definitely getting punked.
Is that Santa's reindeer?
all he wants for Christmas
Is Megan in her room?
is a new family he can treat like his very own.